It's been 6 years that I've had my Fit and Faith, now called the Messenger Movement podcast, and I've never missed a week. Never
Wow.
once in 6 years. And as of January of last year, I've released 2 episodes a week. So I've got Girls Gone Holy, we've got the Founder Collective, and we've got the Messenger Movement. So I have 4 podcasts that drop a week every single week. Okay. And so that part alone, again, does that mean that everyone's listening every single week, as many numbers as I want in all of those realms? Absolutely not. But the Lord sees my diligence. He sees my self-obedience. And so when someone's like, how do you do that? How has that happened? I'm like, you might look to my fruit. My most prominent fruit is joy, 100%. But let me tell you about my self-control. It is sweet. It is good. It is juicy. And that is like what I also get to pass out to people when I talk about activating them, is like, I'm not telling you to do something I haven't done. I'm telling you to do something because I've done it and I've seen the fruit on the other side of it. And one of the examples, as you were saying, Tiffany, was I now get emails often for people to be on my show. And the cool thing is it's been in the spirituality and business sectors the entire time. So I've got a high influence in the faith space, but then I have a high influence in the entrepreneurial business space, which is my sweet spot, marketplace ministry, right? And yet I have now honed in on my lane even more. So the people that are coming to me are knocking on the door and they're like, hey, my friend so-and-so was on your show 3 years ago, and he said you'd be an amazing host to interview me. My company is $5 million in sales and I teach XYZ. And I, without a shadow of a doubt, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, would have said, oh my gosh, yes, like this person has influence because of their positioned X, Y, and Z. But my immediate response is, this is incredible. Congratulations. I love the success you've had. I would really love to hear more about your legacy connected to your testimony. Where has God been in the midst of this story? And so now all I want to know is, where's Jesus at? Is because that's who we're here to glorify. It's not about glorifying you and your financial success or you and your community size success. I will interview somebody who nobody knows, but they know Jesus. And that is what's important to me. And so the amount of no's that I am now giving to come on the show, it's not something I love, because I love to people please at the same time, right? I'm like, no people pleasing, but I've had to break that part of myself to honor what it is that this particular microphone is meant to have, and this particular podcast is meant to serve. And so I love that part for anybody who's thinking about it and just like, I need to start now, but I don't really know what I want to say. Just start speaking what's on your mouth, on their tongue, on your mind right now, and God will fine tune it. And ultimately, if you are surrendered, if your mouth is surrendered to him, he's going to fine tune it to glorify himself. It's not to glorify you. And that's been what I love most about it, because I'm just like, I don't really care. As long as God gets it, then it's gonna be amazing.